So comparative, we have seen the pair comparison in between existing and new technology launching case. So I think we have taken the example of juice or Fanta. That example we have taken, and that we called as a pair comparison. In case of rank order, we have to give the proper order, decide the sequence, and work accordingly. For case of the generally, the example for this kind, while we are ordering the menu in hotel, so that in that case we have maintained this rank order. What will be the first and what will be the last thing? Correct. Then constant sum. So in that constant sum, we have seen the various. If we are going for the traveling, in that case, we have decided what will be the amount required, tentative amount required before going for traveling or before vacation. We have decided what will be the costing required. That we called as a constant sum. So we have seen this paired comparison. After that, rank order means while doing the any plan. So suppose your unit test is right now going on from tomorrow, so you will have to maintain the plan that first paper is this, second one be the this. So what should I do accordingly, what notebook I should refer, if any material is given by this teacher or not. So you will follow the sequence and then complete the thing. Correct. So for that purpose, a rank order is important. Then we have seen the constant sum. So we have taken the example of a family holiday plan. So for transportation, food, accommodation, and shopping, before going, we have to maintain our budget so that that will be the tentative costing for the our trip or traveling. So according to that, we'll have to go, or we'll have to follow that parameters or that things for while doing the plan. Now we have reached, I think, this point, non-comparative scaling. So earlier, the three modules we have seen that are comparative. Every time the comparison will be done while deciding the things. But in case of the non-comparative, we'll have to consider the four parameters as like graphics rating. So good, bad, better, best. So that kind of the rating will be there. Itemized rating is also there. I'll tell you how it came to utilize in our regular channel. Then multiple category scale. Again, the multiple options are there through which we'll have to select. Our question paper will be final question paper will be on MCQ base. So of course, MCQ base means it is having multiple choice. So according to that, we'll have to decide. So same example, that example come under this criteria. Then verbal frequency scale. So verbal frequency, again, there is a range in between 5 to plus 5 to minus 5, and how it came to know how it we can use in our regular daily life, that we are going to check. The first one is a graphics or continuous rating. I think we have written this. This kind of the rating indicates the performance. Suppose in a class of 60 students, all 60 students are not best or not excellent. Correct. So we have maintained the categorize as per their performance, as per their understanding level, as per their punctuality level. Correct. So as per their knowledge, basically, we have to define the condition. So bad, poor, fair, good, excellent. So likewise, we'll have to define in any case of. Correct. So this kind of the scaling will be done, and it is not comparable, because individual has individual quality and everyone is not excellent in particular activity. Correct. So that's why this kind of the structure is there. Suppose in case of the class, the students are excellent, students are fair enough, and the students who are not responding, that are bad, we can say, because not responding or poor. Correct. But suppose that student is perfect in any other competition level or any sport, so in that case might be he excellent. So there will be the scaling required for every case. While in case of the industry also, you know, the API, appraisal performance index, in that case also these kind of the categories are defined by the manager or by the HR team, through which you will get the increment. If your performance is bad, you are not responding the things you have done, lot many things are incompleted. So in that case, you come under that bad category. In case of the poor, so work can be done, but up to not up to the mark, in that case the poor category. In case of the fair, you can say he has average work. And in case of good, so So someone, we can say first class work, and excellent means extraordinary. So that we called as, in terms of our academic point of view, distinction. So such kind of the rating will be done for every case while doing your job, while in academic consideration. So this kind of the scenario will be there for rating, and this come under scaling. So that will be the scaling, and these are the basic things for graphics or continuous rating. I hope you have written this. I think. Leela kya re, Bhushan?
Oh, sir.
Okay. So next parameter is itemized rating. So itemized rating means individual part, or there are the lot many options are there through which we'll have to define. So itemized rating as having three types. Well, first one is a Likert scale. Likert scale means again the types of the scale which we generally use in various WhatsApp, also various email scales we have used. Then semantic differential scale, that is also same kind of the nature, but there will be the difference, I'll tell you, and that's staple scale. So these are the three types of the itemized rating. So one by one we'll discuss. So just write down second heading, itemized rating. First one is a continuous rating we have written, and then itemized rating, and for that we have drawn this chart also. Graphics, itemized, multi category, and verbal. So right now we are at the stage of itemized rating. So in case of the itemized rating, second part, write down. It can be distributed in three parts. From your end, you can draw this block diagram. Itemized rating will have to distribute in the three parts. So what is that itemized rating? What will be the type of the scale will occur or will find directly from the structure that we are going to learn in next slide. So itemized rating, the basic idea behind this will have to give the rating in a multiple choices. In a multiple choices. So first one I'll discuss with you. That will be Likert scale. So Likert scale, you can see Likert scale is nothing but the various options are given for giving the indication from your side. Correct. So as I told you, everyone are not excellent. Correct. Everyone are not poor or not bad in their performance. So while giving the answer, there are the some options. That's why itemized we are saying, and lot many options are there. You can see this kind of the option we can get directly from the WhatsApp or social media. In mails also we are using. So some question will be there for that. That kind of the answer is options are available. Like see, absolutely no, so not agreed. This will be called as a Likert scale. So out of this type of the question or this type of scale measure on this basis, not yes or no type. So it will be measure on multiple options as like see absolutely no. So I'm not agree. Correct? No, not at all. Not interested. Not sure. So confused state. So he is discuss about the or he is thinking about the two way, either positive side as well as negative side. We can say not sure. Of course, the positive mind, yes, and here also, yes. So this kind of the options are there that we called as a Likert scale, and many more things are there. Suppose someone is sportsman, the trophies are available in this WhatsApp. So various things are available. Happy moments are there, achievements are there. So that kind of the we'll have to send or we'll have to use for the giving the response that we called as a Likert scale. For that, the definition of Likert scale, it consists of number of statements which express either a favorable or unfavorable attitude towards given question or given object to which the respondent is asked to react. Each response is given a numerical score, and score are totaled to measure the respondent attitude. Suppose someone have achieved something, gold medal in university rank. So in that case, we cannot send like this. Absolutely no, no. We have to send him the congratulations. We have to send him that bouquet and so on. Such kind of the things are there. Correct. So that Likert scale means it will be the reaction given for the particular question. Correct. So this is called as a Likert scale. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just write down the definition. Second point तुम्ही लिहिलाय itemized rating. Under that Likert scale आपण बघतोय. So you just write Likert scale is defined as Likert scale is defined as the statement, sorry, the number of statements which which express which express either a favorable or unfavorable attitude towards given question towards given question to which to which respondent is asked to react is asked to react each next sentence each response has a particular numerical score each response has a particular numerical score and the scores are measured on respondent attitude on respondent attitude. So this will be called as a Likert scale. You can draw this diagram both by rough diagram circle काढायचं त्याचं एक इंडिकेशन असेल not sure yes आणि हेच असतात असं पण नाही याच्यात वाढू पण शकतं कमी पण होऊ शकतं such as someone is partially agree so that kind of the option is also there partially agree not sure so this kind of the things are also there completely agree that kind of the things are also there so it is a kind of responses given and such kind of the responses we have taken in case of the feedback. Okay. This is about the Likert scale. Scaling techniques generally it can be asked for 4 to 5 marks. So you will have to explain the thing. Okay. Now next part I'll start. So that will be the semantic differential scale. So what is semantic differential scale? So it is just a psychological scaling. How? Suppose in a class of 10 students, some students are energetic, some students are fatty, some students are active, correct? So that rating will be given from 0 to plus and minus. So here they have mentioned the scale, you can see 0 to plus 3 and minus 3. So suppose someone is energetic. So suppose 2 members or 3 members or 4 members are energetic. So I will have to maintain individually. So someone is having energetic. So energy level is tremendous 3 point. So I'll mark here tick 3. And someone is lazy, too much lazy. So minus 3. Someone is so lazy minus 2. Someone is not doing anything 0. Correct. So likewise things are not doing anything or not at all interested in that activity that we comes under 0 correct So this kind of the rating will be there for semantic differential scale. Here again, no comparison is there. Here, extremist, two extreme points are considered for scaling. One is heavy, suppose, then in case of light. One is successful and totally unsuccessful. So this kind of the extreme 2 points will have to consider for finding the answer through scale. So that will be the consideration. So हेच कन्सिडरेशन असेल असं पण नाहीये. आता इथे हेवी आणि लाईट दिले किंवा हॉट अँड कोल्ड, दिस इज जस्ट अन एक्झाम्पल. So there are with the two extremist condition. So either in a class of 10 student or 20 student, how many students are in distinction, how many students are fail, correct? So that will be the two extreme condition, either distinction or else the failure. So middle ones we have not considered at all. So that's why this we called as a semantic differential scale. So it is again a simplest format. Here a zero indicates the nothing, null point. So not heavy, not light, correct? So that will be the indication of the zero. Clear? So is that understood?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Okay. So write down second point, semantic differential scale. So I'll tell you this method. This method is helps to measure. This method is help to measure psychological meaning of an object. Psychological meaning of an object to an individual. So no comparison. So to an individual. Next, this scale consists of this scale consists of bipolar rating scale. Bipolar म्हणजे number of stages, म्हणजे number of things, 3, 2, 1, 2 minus. So bipolar rating scale. So here they have mentioned usually 7 points are there. It is not like that. It depends on application. Suppose in case of the worker point of view, I will have to calculate the thing. So I will have to take his knowledge base point. So it is not possible that 7 point I will have to maintain. So don't write that. So just write down the various points will have to define the various points will have to define will have to define for understanding response of group. Understanding response of group. Response of group. Clear? So this will be the consideration. So draw this chart. An example for that you can write for a class of 20 students, or else suppose you want to change this parameter, extreme parameter घ्यायचे. So you can take for the worker or operator or engineer scale. So that also valid. So someone can tell me any different scale for that, for different area scale. Zero indicate null, not heavy, not light, or not successful, not unsuccessful. That's zero. झालं की सांगा मला. Can anybody tell me any other example, other related this same semantic case? Tell me.
सर इकॉनॉमिकल नॉन इकॉनॉमिकल करता येईल.
Correct.
एखादं
Economical, non-economical. How we can distribute that?
कॉस्ट वाइज.
Correct. Cost wise. Minimum to maximum range. We'll have to consider. Yadav sir, good. This kind of the also example we'll have to consider.
त्यानंतर फ्युअल कन्झम्पशन वाइज व्हेकलचं हे.
Correct. On the basis of vehicle type also we can define. Good. So these are the various examples and that you will have to put there. Okay. So this will be about the semantic. Next will be the staple scale. Generally, staple scale indicates that it will not mention zero. Zero means null, not at all interested. Suppose in case of hotel, menu card is there. So whatever the scaling or rating is there, it will not include zero because they are doing something. So though it can be like from your side or not, that is different matter. But they will not put their zero in their feedback. So that we call it as a staple scale. It is same as that of semantic, but difference is that zero is not at all included. So example you can see. Suppose in case of hotel, tasty food is there, fast food is there, good service is there. So in that case, we'll have to maintain this kind of the chart. Suppose if the food is not tasty, I will have to mention the -5 rating. So not at all like. So if +5 is very light, so likewise, so fast service okay +5, not okay, not at all okay -5, and so on. So zero is not included because some they have to give something from their side. That's why zero is not included in the scale. So that scale is called as a staple scale. Again, here is no comparison. We have learning under non-comparative, non-comparison thing. So this kind of the range, it is always include plus to minus, but without zero. So that we called as a staple scale. So for staple scale, just write down such kind of the scale is such kind of the scale is categorized. Such kind of the scale is categorized from -5 to +5. काय काय ठिकाणी -3 to +3 असतं, असंही चालतं पॅरामीटर्स जर कमी असतील तर. So -5 to +5, such type of scale does not include zero. Cause zero indicates null condition. Example write down for hotel or restaurant केस मध्ये म्हणा, आणि या प्रकारचा चार्ट लिहा किंवा दुसरा कुठला चार्ट तुम्हाला वाटत असेल दुसऱ्या एक्झाम्पल पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू तो लिहिला तरी वेल अँड गुड. बघा चेक करा. Can anybody tell me the different example for this type? Anyone?
गुड गव्हर्नन्स, बॅड गव्हर्नन्स त्या टाइप मध्ये.
Correct. So as per the work done, we'll have to maintain the criteria minus to plus. एकदम बरोबर. Anyone? Correct. So of course this is the very simplest part. So we'll have to consider this will be staple scale. Correct. Next part is multiple category scale. So multiple, we are here as per the chart, whatever the chart we have seen. See, so we have seen the graphics or continuous rating. We have seen the itemized rating. We have right now multiple category. So multiple category we'll have to consider. See, multiple options are there. Very simple. See, if I ask any question, the answer should be in both format, either yes or no. So that will be the kind of the thing. Whatever be the MCQs or the paper kind of the we have solved in case of the various competitive exam that are also MCQ based. So that we also called as a multiple category scale. So, but here difference is that in between the competitive exam and all that. So here the related parameters are there and all are true. There might be chances of true. See, do you play cricket? So the answer will be yes or no. That's it. Correct? We cannot say partially I can play. It is not possible. Correct? So second, your marital status. Either it can be married, unmarried, and so on. जे काय असतील ते त्या कंडिशन नुसार आहे. Third, what is your educational qualification? So first thing, either you are done your high school, diploma, degree, doctorate, or you are illiterate. So this kind of the answer is there. All are true, but depends person wise. individual person wise. If someone village person and he has not studied at all and he is doing centering work, and if you are asking what is your education qualification, then of course he will say the illiterate. If someone is engineer and he is working in industry in Pune area, so if we are asking this kind of the question, he can say I have completed my core graduation and through which I joined here. So likewise the things are there. That will be the multiple category scale, which indicates two or more answers or response will get accordingly or as per the individual condition, correct? So that we called as a multiple or single category skill. So just write down this multiple single definition लिहा तुमच्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू आणि यातलं कुठलंही एखादं एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही कोट करू शकता आणि ते एक्झाम्पल का कोट केलं त्याचे 2 ओळीत एक्सप्लेनेशन तुमच्या एंडला लिहू शकता. So that we called as a single or multiple category skill. Single or multiple category skill. Fourth,
Yes, sir.
okay. So this will be called as a single or multiple category scale. Now next will be the verbal frequency, and this is the last type. See here, this will be the non-comparative, graphics, itemized, multiple. Now verbal. In case of the verbal, what happened? So there are the chances, there are the options for responder that he can give such kind of the answer. Take example. How often do you eat out? तुम्ही बाहेर जेवायला कधी जाता? So frequently indicate मी जातच नाही असं होत नाही. Correct? Frequently indicate कधीतरी. Sometimes, rarely. So rarely means rarely, and frequently means many times we'll have to go. So I cannot say daily I am going. So not at all possible. Correct. So it can be say option is frequently, sometimes, rarely, never. Depends individual wise. Correct. So that we call as a verbal frequency scale. So verbally individual response can be recorded. That is a part of the scaling that called as a verbal frequency scale. Correct. So suppose how often you are doing workout. So frequently, sometime, rarely, never, not at all. So that would be the answer. So that kind of the response is verbally. Correct. Therefore, it can be say that verbal response or verbal frequency response. So you just write down last point verbal frequency response. In that, this scale is used when you can write as it is when the respondent is unable or unwilling to give the exact number in answer. Correct. Suppose someone asks same question, how often do you eat out? So we cannot say in last week 4 times, in upcoming week 3 times, and so on. असं कोण सांगत बसत नाही exact. So it will be the rough general idea or general answer is given. So this kind of the things. सपोज तुम्हाला विचारलं बाबा रायगड किल्ल्यावर कितीदा गेलाय, तर तुम्ही असं नाही म्हणू शकत 5, 10, 20. तो आम्ही कायम जात असतो. So that will be the answer. Correct? So because that numbers might be changed. Correct? Individual wise. So एखाद्या माणसाला 2 गोष्टीचं 3 करायची सवय असेल, तर तो जास्त सांगणार आकडा. So it's of no use. So that's why the general answer is frequently, sometimes, rarely, or never. That kind of the things. So that we called as a scaling, verbal frequency scale. So write down this, or anyone can tell me the example related to this one, verbal frequency scale in our day-to-day life.
मूवी वॉचिंग पण होईल सर त्याच्यामध्ये.
Yes, movie watching, correct. No one can say daily मी picture बघत बसतो. नाही. Frequently we can see. Sometimes, rarely, and never. Correct. So such kind of the called as a verbal frequency scale. व्यवस्थित लिहून घ्या. झालं काय हे?
येस सर.
Okay. Just a minute. Now, see. Now this is for verbal. If they have asked for question, so lot many things we have added. Instead of that, in case of the scaling, only few things as per the mark you will have to write. But here I want to make some announcement. Earlier we have discussed with the students on Saturday for our PG students, and those who are absent for them. I told contact Bhushan. So instead of that, today I'll tell you the things. What will be the scenario of unit test? What are the question paper pattern, and what will be the path given by the SPPU for conducting your question papers or in same exam or your exam.